One night, you're playing your video games like the little good boy you are. But someone right now is deciding to break into your home. Instead of getting up to protect your family, maybe you have a younger sibling or a weak mother, you decide to hide like the little scaredy cat you are. What do you think your weak mother does? Does she hide while her kids are being threatened? No. She does not hide. She's going to be the one that's going to fight to protect you. How would you feel about this? Imagine how the Spartan warriors would have acted when the people around them were threatened. So this is pretty much just what I learned about how the Spartans were raised, but just imagine getting dragged as babies to just train your entire life. You train in the most intense weather, in the most intense training sessions possible. You are taught to steal if you wanted to eat food, but if you're caught stealing, you're beat viciously. Imagine not being able to see your family, only to train. This is how the Spartans were back then. This is what it meant to be a Spartan. So, you clicked on this video because you want to learn a couple habits. In this video, I got 6 for you that are keeping men weak like yourself. So, the first habit is just you're not putting in the work, you're not going to the gym, you're not exercising your body. You're not getting stronger day by day. Now, you could argue against this if you're already in a decent shape, like maybe you've been an athlete in the past. Either way, you want to get stronger every single day. That's what it means to be a man. If you're overweight or you're super skinny, then you need to either lose the weight or put on the muscle. You imagine the most ideal man in front of you. How would he look like? Would he be skinny or would he be fat? No. He looks like a warrior. Do you want to look like a warrior or do you want to look like a little chump? So, that's really the first habit that keeps a lot of men weak, because not only does training the body get you stronger, but while you train the body, you also train the mind that gets stronger. And a big thing that's really stopping people from doing this is social media, and that gets onto the second bad habit. So, social media today is kind of brainwashing younger men that it's okay to be weak, it's okay to be fat, it's okay to be skinny, body positivity, right? No, that's wrong. That's what they want you to do. That they don't want you to have testosterone. They don't want you to lead a community. They want you to be this weak little chump that'll listen like a good boy. Do you want this for yourself? No, you don't. And they don't just poison you through the media. They also poison you through food. And this gets into the third bad habit. Kind of ties along with the first, but that is you need to avoid certain ingredients in foods, especially if you're in the Western Hemisphere, like America, which is where I'm at. So, a lot of foods in America contain seed oils, like canola oil, vegetable oil, just any sort of seed oil, sunflower oil, any sort of like seed oil, as well as soy. A lot of ingredients says but contains soy, and a lot of stuff have soy. Soy is an estrogenic, and females need estrogen, not males. So by consuming soy, you're just feminizing yourself more and more. And the seed oils are just helping that poison your body even more, making you weaker, making you fatter. Is not healthy at all. So what I would definitely recommend is stick to your single ingredient foods and try to get from a farm, not from the grocery store. Eat your meats, eat your veggies, eat your fruits, but make sure it's just one ingredient. Don't get those packaged up stuff. And if you do, read the ingredient label and read through it carefully. If there's stuff you don't know, I would avoid it. If there's seed oils, avoid it. Soy, avoid it. Any weird colorings, I would avoid it. Try to make sure it's like real ingredients. And let's get on to the fourth bad habit, which is young men in today's world have no purpose. They don't know what they want to do with their life. They either go work a 9 to 5, just saving up money for what? They don't know. They're just saving up money. Maybe they spend it. Maybe they're saving for a car. Yay, a brand new car. Then what? A lot of people also just go to school, college, university. They get this degree. They're in debt now. Do they enjoy where they're going to work? Yeah, they can. They definitely could. But the majority of people who graduate from university don't really enjoy their job the rest of their life. Not to mention, if you ever want to leave, you pretty much can't. You're in debt. That's the career path you chose. That's the paper you got. You can't avoid that. So find a good purpose and really stick to that and work on that. And in today's modern world, it's hard to find a purpose. I'm still working on my purpose. And that brings me into the 5th bad habit, which is our school system. It specifically makes you not have a purpose in life. And this is pretty sad because kids are taken in, 4 years old into preschool, kindergarten, whatever, grade school, whatever you want to call it. And they're taught to learn a bunch of useless information that does not get you anywhere. And then after high school, go to university, work on your career that you want to work on the rest of your life, basically. Find your skills that you're good at. The only real skills you need to learn does not need university. Does not need school. You learn skills through practice. You don't need to pay for a piece of paper to learn a skill. And our school system teaches us to follow this strict order of you have to eat at this time, you have to be at this class at this time, you have to do whatever they're controlling you, basically. You have no right or anything to do in school on your own actions. And then let's just get into the last bad habit. Make this a shorter video. And that is you don't sleep efficiently. Maybe you stay up too late playing games, or maybe work causes you to not sleep nicely. But you want to make sure you get 8 hours of sleep every single night if you're a young man. Your body needs to grow, and your mind needs to grow. And if you're in bed at 10 p.m. and you're like, okay, I'm gonna sleep 8 hours, I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. You're not getting the full 8 hours. In order to get the 8 hours of sleep, you need to be in bed for at least 9 hours. Your body takes time to fall asleep. Your body wakes up randomly throughout the nights. So if you want a full sleep of 8 hours, you need to be in bed for 9 hours. And most importantly, you need to start developing a certain schedule of when you go to sleep at a specific time and when you wake up at a specific time. I talked about this in my last video a lot more in depth, so definitely give that a watch. But focus on your sleep as well. So just to cover it up, eat healthier, work out your body, find a purpose in life. Don't listen to the school system if you don't have to. Sleep good for yourself, and try to avoid social media. That's just a waste overall. You get no benefit out of that. If you're using social media to network with other people, then sure, that's the only way possible it's good for you. Or if you're using it to make some money, which is in a lot of cases, but it's not yours. Stop scrolling every day, all day. You're wasting your life. You have one life. You want to raise a family. You want to work a job you love, have the body you want. Just stop wasting your time then. But yeah, that kind of just wraps it all up.